Only Murders in the Building fans. Welcome back to Tori Talks TV. I'm Tori.
And I'm Dr. S.
Today we'll be discussing Only Murders in the Building Season 2, Episode 4. It's called Here's Looking at You, and it is so nice to finally meet Lucy.
I know.
She's amazing. She's so cute. And their relationship, her and Charles.
Yes, her spunkiness and her sassiness, I really liked it.
I like that she was along for the ride this episode, too. She was a nice addition. You know, sometimes when it's a younger person, they can be kind of annoying, but I was not annoyed by her at all. I welcomed her.
Yeah, same. And I like that it made Charles realize that it wasn't just him, that she missed him too.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Thank goodness.
And it kind of we got to see another side.
A joyful side.
A joyful side of Charles, yes. And of course, this is her favorite ex-dad. 5 dads.
Wow.
Bless her heart. So the big thing is we find a bloody knife in his apartment, but then Oliver says it's his?
It's his knife.
Not only is this person taking the knife, but putting it, it's like Oliver's knife.
They're all over the place.
They're just spreading around.
They're taking the painting, hanging it on Charles' wall, but then Bunny wound up in Mabel's apartment, right? Because she went to get champagne. So the trail leads everywhere.
It's
all
everywhere.
3 of their apartments.
But I will say we did find the knife that the cops didn't know about or didn't know the whereabouts of from episode 1.
And they toss it in the ceiling. How sketchy is that? I was so nervous.
That's a sharp knife, man. To just it's not like you gave a lot of force to that. Howard comes by suspiciously and he's like, okay guys, I have to admit this black eye is from Nina. She punched me. I still think it was probably the struggle from Bunny when he was killing her. That's or hit himself on the way out.
So you're pretty sure?
I'm hardcore Howard.
Oh, okay.
I have other reasons which I will talk about shortly.
Okay,
so there is this secret passageway that Lucy knows about because she grew up in Arconia, the Arconia.
Yes.
And it's in the bathroom, and she's in the bathroom for a little bit, and then they're waiting outside.
Yes.
And then there's some weird thing that Oliver decides to throw out.
Oh, some information about how if he was in the bathroom for a long time, his grandma would, I don't know why I'm putting my finger out, but basically offer to rub Vaseline on his rectum. Thank you, Oliver, for that information.
It was a very quiet...
But how old was he? Because I know that they do this to little babies, which you're not even supposed to do.
I think I did that to my cat once when it was...
Yeah, but I don't know. It was
funny though. I was laughing out loud. So yes, it's so cute. Let's go back to Lucy. It's cute that she grew up and played hide and seek there at the Arconian because then she knows the secret passageway. So it's she knew about it. How did all these other people not know about it?
It's all the young people who know the secrets of the Arconia and there's holes in almost every apartment.
I like that Oliver calls them the Arcatacombs. The little back alley things. I like that. I think that could really stick. When they're looking through these holes, they see Nina and her lover talking about how Bunny had to go. And there's this picture of a possible new Arconia. So
what was that thing on top? That's not real.
That's too much.
That's not real. But of course it can't be Nina because that's too obvious. She had to go.
No.
It's too on the nose.
No. What if it actually is her? And they're just trying to make it seem too obvious so we don't suspect her.
Yeah. But her hormonal, worry, get that guy who got Bunny, it was believable. I think they dropped her, right? They don't think it was her anymore.
Let's take her off of the... Okay, well, anyway, we do find out that this little passageway, the Arcatacombs, is actually where Lucy was when she was kind of saying, being back at familiar places and she's recording herself.
That Blair Witch shot.
Yeah, it was a little freaky.
It was a little confusing at first, but then when they went back to it later, I was like, oh, that's what's happening.
She was there when the murder took place. And when they're showing this figure, they walk like Howard.
It was a big guy. That's my note.
Howard.
It's a big guy. It's a guy.
It's a guy.
It had a dude's gait.
It's a dude. And like I said, I'm going with my whole, if it was a woman in the first season, it's going to be a man.
Yeah, true.
That's what I like to say. But anyway, I thought that the way that they strutted was a little bit like Howard. But then this makes Lucy a witness this makes her involved in this murder case because would you hear the screaming on the video?
That's what I was thinking. If she did not, she didn't see anything, right? Because she was hiding.
Yeah.
But she must have gotten some audio, like the footsteps,
from
the screaming.
Yeah.
So I definitely...
She's going to be back. I know that...
She has. Plus, she was so charming. They cannot bring her back for that one thing. Wasn't her exchange with Mabel so hilarious? When Charles was like, can you please talk to her? Because, like, you're young.
What does bet mean? Remember when she was
I think bet is just like right?
Like you betcha.
Like bet?
Or I bet.
I bet, like that.
I feel so...
I think bet is just like you're asking for confirmation.
I'm embarrassed.
I think so.
I can't keep up with the vernacular today. But so Charles puts her in a car and sends her on her way, but she will be back. She has to be back.
She's involved now.
Pivotal part of this.
I think so.
She is definitely involved. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's talk about how Charles is back on the set of Brazos, the reboot. And his character will be in a wheelchair with dementia. Because he might go to prison.
And why, though? It's a funny joke.
A little
but
much.
You could just kill him off another way.
Yeah, if he goes to prison.
There are other ways.
That's like really demeaning. Be nice. But he didn't like that, and I don't blame him.
But he's like, I just need 5 minutes to get into character.
I kind of feel bad for him.
I need 5 minutes to take on dementia.
Yeah, that's it. He just needs 5. And then I like that Oliver, he goes to help his son with the school play because who better to help him? I really like all of these little connections, and I think it was after we see Charles coaching Nina, who went into labor, coaching her through it. Which, by the way, where did that come from? That was great.
Yeah.
But, I think the people looking on were, Mabel and Lucy, and then just, seeing, that connection. She's like, oh, he reminds me of my father. I guess Mabel's father died when she was younger.
I know. I love those moments.
Yeah, and then it seems like that kind of made Oliver go, I better go help my son. I don't know, just some kind of connection
I think him also watching Teddy yell at, oh, my God.
So they're back.
That was such a great...
Teddy and Theo.
Nathan Lane... I love him so much.
Ooh, when he threatened him?
In the elevator. And then he ends it with, namaste.
That was really good. Yeah. The writers this season have stepped it up.
So good. I hope that they keep pushing it further with these crazy jokes.
Yes.
And the humor is awesome.
It is, and it's surprising to me because it could be considered not timely, but they're totally nailing it. They're spot on, and I'm laughing out loud.
Yeah, same.
It's been a while, but yeah, I can't believe that Teddy and Theo are back and they're awaiting trial, and what's going to happen with that? And then Theo is trying to distance himself from his father. He got his own lawyer, and he's like, "You ruined my life, or you're making this worse." And
I love watching them communicate with each other through Oliver's eyes, because we get to see only one side of the conversation. Right? I just love that. Because remember that one episode from first season that was almost no dialogue? It was completely quiet. Right. And I loved that episode.
Oh, I like that
So
too.
This was kind of a callback to that episode. I mean, we got to hear more of the conversation, but...
I am really glad they're back this season.
I am too. I'm glad they found a way.
Yeah, I'm glad too. But I want to point out one other thing. When Nina was going into labor, she says she wishes Bunny was there. Because Bunny, I guess she was some kind of a mentor to her, right? I mean, she did kind of pass the torch. So, but now I am suspicious because that would be the ultimate twist. Is the person we least suspected because they're making it obvious.
What if it's her lover, baby daddy? Oh. Maybe Nina doesn't even know
because he wanted that spaceship thing to happen. Is he on here?
Okay, let's put him on.
Yep, he's put on the wall. Okay, yeah, good one. I like that. Okay, is that your prime suspect after this episode? Because I really like that.
Maybe. You know what? Because Bunny does know him, right? Because he's the spouse or whatever of Nina. And then there was a not friend at the diner that they met about. So maybe he was trying to propose that big beam space pod thing. And she was like, no.
Not interested. Yeah.
Maybe.
I love that. Good job.
We shall see.
Very good. All right. One last thing, the way that this crazy episode ends is there's this unknown caller for Charles. And then he ends up visiting good old Jan in prison saying he needs her help. With
With what? Yeah, I don't know.
Does he need to get into her killer mind?
Yes, criminal mind.
Criminal mind.
Yes,
And just, but then what would be in it for her? I don't know, but I think they're trying to make him look a little suspicious, like, I need your help. But obviously we know he's not, right?
Yeah, right?
Now, that would be the ultimate twist. No, it's not going to be any of our leads, our 3 main leads, because we need this to keep going for seasons.
I would like to know what he wants to get out of her, though. What? She might know stuff just about the Arconia and, like, how to sneak around and all that stuff. Isn't
it crazy how many people grew up at the Arconia? Like Bunny and Charles and Lucy and Mabel even. Yeah.
But in a building.
I like it. And did you say that building is like its own character?
It is. Yeah, and I think we're going to learn more and more. So I think we need to circle back to all the people that we've met now in the upcoming episodes, because we met Amy Schumer and we met Bunny's mom and Leonora, and we met the art gallery person who is the love interest of Mabel. Yalis, yeah. So all those people, there's plenty of people now, right?
Yes.
So now we need to like get back into it all. That's what I hope.
It's going to come together. They're doing a really good job with the pacing. Me being the stickler with pacing. I think I like this season better than season 1.
Ooh.
But obviously, like any new show, you have to get to know characters. So I think when you're like, oh, that's so Mabel or that's so Charles, then like I think it's easier to watch at that point.
Yeah.
And then you're more invested in the characters once you know them better.
Because they already have a backstory. We know it. Whereas last season we were getting to know them.
Yes. And if Secret Passageway, that's my thing. Like, Clue is one of my favorite movies. Anything like that, you got me. But, and Lucy was a great addition this episode. Okay, everybody, let us know what you thought of this episode of Only Murders in the Building by commenting below, and then like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.